Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Main Event Insider, your #1 WWE hub. Don't forget to subscribe and let's dive in. Today, we come together in a moment of reflection, emotion, and gratitude to honor, remember, and celebrate the extraordinary lives and legacies of some of the most remarkable individuals in the history of professional wrestling. Their stories are more than records of victories and championships. They are reminders of dedication, courage, and the passion that continues to unite millions of fans around the world. As we look back on the trailblazers who paved the way and the stars who continue to carry wrestling forward, we celebrate the timeless spirit that defines this sport: heart, resilience, and the power to inspire. The legacy of Dynamite. Kid, a true pioneer, few wrestlers have influenced the sport as deeply as Tom Billington, known to the world as the Dynamite Kid. Born on December 12, 1958, in Goulburn, Lancashire, England, Billington began his wrestling journey in 1975, immediately captivating audiences with his unmatched agility, fierce energy, and innovative style. He wasn't just a performer. He was a revolutionary force who redefined what smaller, athletic wrestlers could achieve in the ring. As one half of the British Bulldogs alongside Davey Boy Smith, Dynamite Kid helped elevate tag team wrestling to an art form. Their chemistry, precision, and storytelling drew standing ovations, creating unforgettable rivalries against legends such as Bret Hart and Randy Savage. Together, they reached the pinnacle when they captured the WWF Tag Team Championship, an achievement that reflected years of grit, sacrifice, and passion. Unfortunately, the physical demands of wrestling took a toll. A severe back injury in 1986 ended his in-ring career far too soon. Despite later health struggles, Dynamite Kid's influence never faded. He passed away on December 5, 2018 at age 59, leaving behind a lasting legacy that continues to inspire countless wrestlers who follow in his footsteps. His career serves as both a celebration of innovation and a reminder of the sacrifices behind the spotlight. Peggy Lee Leather, a trailblazer in women's wrestling. Born on January 19, 1959, Peggy Lee Leather broke barriers long before women's wrestling had the recognition it enjoys today. Fierce, fearless, and unapologetically strong, Leather made her mark across major promotions like WWF, AWA, and WCW. Whether performing under her name or her alternate personas, Lady X and Thug, she brought power, charisma, and technical skill to every match she entered. During the early 1980s, Leather became a standout in WWF, forming a dynamic partnership with Wendy Richter. Together, they challenged top competitors like Velvet McIntyre and Princess Victoria in matches that showcase not just athleticism, but determination and passion. Later, in the AWA, she proved herself again, engaging in unforgettable feuds with stars like Medusa Miceli and participating in high-profile events such as Super Clash 3. Throughout the 1990s, she continued breaking ground in the Ladies Professional Wrestling Association, capturing the LPWA championship and solidifying her reputation as one of the most respected women in the sport. Even after retiring in 2013, her influence remained powerful. Peggy Lee Leather passed away at age 64, leaving behind a trail of inspiration for women who continue to rise through the ranks of wrestling today. Her legacy stands as a testament to perseverance, skill, and the power of authenticity. Tim Arson, the passionate performer who gave his all. Timothy Calkins Jr., better known as Tim Arson, was a performer whose heart, humor, and dedication left a lasting impression on every stage he graced. Born on December 27, 1976, and trained by the legendary Johnny Rodz, Arson entered the wrestling world in 2001 with a fire that quickly set him apart. Competing across Puerto Rico in the American independent circuit, including promotions like World Wrestling Council and New Wrestling Stars, Arson became a fan favorite for his charisma and in-ring adaptability. His success with the Canadian Impact Alliance earned him multiple titles, including the USAPW United States and New York Championships. Arson also made a memorable appearance on WWE ECW on Sci-Fi in 2006, where his short but humorous portrayal of the Zombie showcased his creativity and willingness to entertain fans in any role. Sadly, his life was cut short in 2015 at just 38 years old, but his memory lives on in those who admired his dedication and joy for the sport. Tim Arson's legacy reminds us that true greatness lies in passion and heart, not just in titles or fame. New Jack, the fearless icon of hardcore wrestling. Jerome Young, known to fans as New Jack, brought something raw, real, and unforgettable to professional wrestling. Born on January 3, 1963 in Greensboro, North Carolina, New Jack became one of the defining figures of Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, during the 1990s. His style was daring, his energy electric, and his presence absolutely magnetic. Debuting in 1992 as part of the Gangstas tag team with Mustafa Said, New Jack introduced a gritty, street-inspired persona that felt authentic and unpredictable. His high-risk stunts, fearless approach, and emotional intensity captivated audiences who had never seen anything like him before. While his matches were often extreme, his influence went far beyond the blood and chaos. He challenged conventions, bringing real emotion and cultural commentary into wrestling storytelling. Though his career came with controversy, it also came with undeniable impact. Even after ECW's closure, New Jack continued performing in independent promotions, inspiring a generation of wrestlers who admired his courage and authenticity. He passed away in 2021 at the age of 58, leaving behind a legacy of fearless individuality that changed the face of wrestling forever. Jacob Fatu, the future of a legendary bloodline. Carrying the torch of one of wrestling's most storied families, Jacob Fatu represents the next generation of dominance and pride. Born on April 18, 1992, in California, Jacob is part of the legendary Anoa'i dynasty, the same family that gave the world Rikishi, Umaga, the Usos, Roman Reigns, and The Rock. From a young age, Fatu trained to uphold that legacy, combining raw power, agility, and charisma in a way that feels both traditional and new. Before joining WWE, Fatu built his reputation in Major League Wrestling, MLW, where he became one of the most dominant champions in the company's history. His combination of explosive athleticism and brutal strength made him nearly unbeatable and earned him widespread respect from fans and peers. In 2024, he officially joined WWE's SmackDown roster as a key member of the Bloodline. His arrival brought fresh intensity to the faction, reminding fans that the dynasty's dominance was far from over. Recently, Fatu experienced a brief health scare after a hard landing during a match, but WWE later confirmed that he was fully cleared to compete. His quick recovery and return proved his resilience and professionalism, solidifying his reputation as one of the company's most reliable and exciting talents. As Fatu continues to climb toward the top of WWE, he carries not just the weight of his family's name, but the promise of a future built on strength, integrity, and legacy. Fans can expect his story to be one of endurance, evolution, and excellence. A legacy that lives forever, from the pioneers who changed the game to the modern warriors who carry their spirit forward. These stories remind us of what makes professional wrestling more than just entertainment. It's a shared journey of passion, sacrifice, and connection. The legends we've lost, like Dynamite Kid, Peggy Lee Leather, Tim Arson, and New Jack, live on through the energy of the ring and the memories of those who cheered for them. And talents like Jacob Fatu remind us that the story of wrestling is still being written every day. As we reflect on these lives and legacies, we celebrate the unity they've inspired, a bond between performer and fan that transcends generations. Their courage, their artistry, and their unbreakable spirit ensure that their influence will never fade. Wrestling, at its heart, has always been about more than wins and losses. It's about the people who give everything for the love of the sport.